This is the JBS Talks, the first one for 2019. Hey Rachel, thanks for tuning in. Do you have a hot drink with you? I've got some peppermint tea. You might want to grab some drink, glass of wine, tea, glass of water. And yeah, we're just going to spend a few minutes. Is the sound okay? Can you hear me with the music still playing in the background, or should I turn it down? I'll turn it down a little bit. Hey Kyrie, thanks for joining on. Have you got your hot drink with you? Mine's very hot. I almost wasn't going to come on today because for some reason my throat decided to start seizing up. But yeah, let's get on with this call and this talk, this live stream, the first of 2019. So thank you guys for jumping on, and those of you that are going to watch it back on the replay. We're just going to spend a few moments, maybe about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending, just talking about clarity. So if you have any questions regarding clarity, feel free to post them in, and I will aim to answer them. I'm going to turn this a little bit down a bit more. Turn it all the way down. Okay, guys. So, with regards to clarity, I chose that topic because in January, as you know, that I do my vision board experience, and I didn't actually do it this year. And the reason why I didn't do it is because what I noticed is that a lot of people don't like to do things as groups. They like to do things as individuals. And I've been having more one-to-one coaching sessions and more one-to-ones with individuals, discussing and talking with them about how they're moving forward in 2019 and setting goals. One thing that keeps on coming up is clarity. People don't seem to understand what it is that they want to achieve in life. They don't understand what it is that they want to do. I asked the person the question, what is it you want to do? I don't know. Okay, so what goals do you have? I'm not too sure. Now, one thing with me, I'm a strategic coach, and it's hard for me to coach someone if you don't know what it is that you're trying to achieve and where you want to go. Whether it be for the short term, like the next month, the next 3 months, the next 12 months, whatever it is, I need to know what your intentions are in order for us to have a conversation where we can mark out and identify some steps in order for you to move forward. So one thing I always say to people when trying to look at and identify your intentions and identify what it is that you want to achieve. Sorry, I'm being distracted here. Looking at and being clear. Hi. Hey, Shishi, London. Yeah, if you have any questions on clarity, do post them and I'll answer them back during the conversation. Yeah, so just back to say, in terms of clarity and people being really clear, I always ask people, what is the intention? What is it that you actually want to achieve when moving forward, and what goals that you specifically want to go for? People like to go into stuff and and not really clear on what it is that they want to do. And I don't understand how someone can start a journey. Hey Mel. So I was reading Easy Mayers. Hey Mel. Lovely to see you jumping on. Yeah, it's like when people get into their car, come on, if you drive, who gets into their car on a long journey, and have no clue where you're going, but you should start driving? Doesn't make sense. Even if you're going to get TFL. I mean, I've started getting on the bus recently. Yeah, that was a big step for me for 2019. However, I'm saving £100 a month. So strategically and in terms of growth and me achieving my goals of earning a high income for the year, it's great. It's great. It's a step in the right direction. But in terms of going on a journey, you can't go somewhere if you don't know where you're heading for. And I keep on going over and over and over this with people, and they keep on saying, oh, but Gina, I don't know. And what it always comes down to, you actually do know what it is that where you want to go to, but something's stopping you. So when I ask people, what is it? And I keep on, I drum it home. And that people will say, oh, ask the why. What is the why? The why, the why, the why. And the question I started to ask people now is, why not? What is stopping you from actually achieving what it is that you want to achieve? Often, it's fear. A lot of people are very fearful of leaving people behind. Now, I know personally for myself, there's been many people that have come into my life and many people that have been around me for years. And I've always thought, oh my gosh, but if Gina, if you go here and, you know, you're achieving all the goals and stuff that you're setting and moving forward to do, what about the people that's not coming along on the journey with you? But the reality is, if I've given you the examples, I've given you the opportunities, and I've shown you how to do it for yourself, but you're not applying it for yourself, then there's nothing more that I can do. I just have to accept that actually, do you know what? You will join and you will either be part of my journey or you won't. Either way, I have to achieve it. So that's why last year, at the end of last year, I was saying, you know, going into 2019, I'm getting ready to blow my own mind. And I encourage each and every one of you to blow your own mind. Don't worry about, you know, other people and whether, you know, whether they can join you on your journey. We're all born as individuals. It's an individual journey. So that's why I never compare myself to anyone else. And, you know, when people say, oh, don't look at other people's journey because, again, it's an individual one. And again, we think a lot of times I'll think about people's opinions. Oh my gosh, you know, like even my hair, I'm like, oh my gosh, have I got enough grease in it? Oh, do I need to go and put on earrings? Do I need to go and put makeup on? The reality is, without sounding too, I don't know what the word is, but other people's opinion of you isn't any of your business. The reality is, you just need to do what you need to do. And by me not showing up and doing and letting my light shine and doing what I've been called to do, how many other people don't get to do what they want to do as well? So when I let my light shine, I give other people the encouragement to also let their light shine also. Now, in terms of being clear, always get crystal clear on your journey. Don't ever think how, you know, the grandeur of it and how far you have to go. Just think about what it is that you want to get in life, whether it be in the next month, the next 3 months, the next 6 months to a year, and start and work your way back. First, you need to know the what. Once you know the what, you'll work out the how. Last year at my conference, it wasn't last year, the conference before, and I said I'm going to be going on holiday 5 times for the year to 5 different countries. And everyone looked at me, and even to be honest, I kind of blew my own mind. I was thinking like, Gina, where are you going to get the money from? But it happened. I went to, where did I go first? I went to Dubai. I went to St. Lucia. I include Scotland, but that's still in the UK, but it's still a country. I went to Bali. I went to Senegal, and I went to Gambia. So I actually hit 6 countries when I said I was going to go for 5. So I even exceeded what I said I was going to go for. So don't ever limit yourself. And like She London has commented and said, in terms of people's limiting beliefs, sometimes we limit ourselves because we know what we're capable of doing and we know that we can achieve it. We may not quite know how, but we know that we can do it. So once you set those goals, just go for it. Now, for me, I'm very clear on my intentions and my purpose, and I know that basically I'm going to do and live an abundant life as big and best as I possibly can within the resources that I have. When I was younger, my mum, I don't know if you guys have ever had it, I don't know if they still do it now, but when I was younger, we used to get broken biscuits. So it was a whole lot of all these different biscuits in a bag, and there would be like Viennese swirls, butter biscuits, wafers, like pink wafers. There was these like chocolate biscuits, and some of it was like chocolatey and some of it was like a vanilla half. So it kind of reminds me of something that you might see in France, you know. And I remember what I would always do is look for the ones that were more together and put them aside. And then I would eat the ones that were more broken up. Now, in doing that, I didn't realize the impact that it was going to have on me. And the reality was, by me doing that, I knew that there was more that I wanted in life. I knew that right now, I might not have it, but I aspired to have more. I aspired to know where these other biscuits come from. Well, where does that actual whole packet come from? So when I set goals for myself, I may not have it all now, but it's a small step. And a small step in the right direction. I just encourage each and every one of you to do the exact same thing. Look at where you want to go and set small goals. I went to a concert over the week on Sunday, Davido. It was amazing. Now, Davido's concert, at first I wasn't going to go because I was like, oh my gosh, my feet. I'm not too sure about the price. But nonetheless, I just went for it. My sister told me about it. I went with my cousin. and we went to the O2. And again, I had to get public transport. So, I've gone to Davido's concert, and they said 6 years ago, when Davido came to London, he was performing to 300 people. 300 people he was performing to 6 years ago. 6 years later, he sold out the O2 Centre. Now, I was literally standing there. I was proud. I was so proud for him. And I was just looking at all the support they had from his people and from the community, and that people had paid their money legitly. Well, we hope. People have paid their money and they've gone in and they've gone and supported him. So that just made me look around. I was looking around. I was in the auditorium, just looking around, and I said, "Oh my gosh, Gina, this could actually be you one day." I mean, I'm not going to be doing performances, but more in the terms of speaking engagements and talking to people on a wider scale. 6 years ago, he was 300 people. This year, 6 years later, 20,000 people. There was not an empty seat in the auditorium. And he said, you know what? He has to give thanks because people said that he wouldn't be able to do it. And he encouraged everyone in the audience to follow their dreams and keep focused and just keep on going for what it is that you know you're supposed to do. Don't get sidetracked, and never get determined. Don't ever determine to do something based on how much money you're going to get. If it's not your passion, it's never ever going to satisfy you. So just so people can be a bit clear on how to identify your purpose, to get a bit of clarity on it. If you had no money, there was no limitations on money. So all your bills was paid, you could get food whenever you wanted to, you had no worries, you could get everything you wanted whenever you wanted. What would you be doing? If you woke up tomorrow morning and you could literally just go and just do whatever you wanted to do, what would that be? And sleep isn't one of them. That's not an accident. I mean, sleep is important, but what would you be doing? Who would you be serving? Who would you be connecting with? Who would be your community? Who would you be around? When you think about that and identify that, that is your purpose. So you may be shocked as to what it might be that's coming to your mind. And for me, I've said many times, I know that my purpose is to engage and talk with people, women in particular, but I still end up talking to a lot more guys. But my passion is for women. And I know that I have the ability to simplify very complex situations. It's the small things that irritate me and I find, oh my gosh, it can throw me off. Excuse me. Whereas things that are more complex, I have the innate ability just to break it down and simplify it. So when I used to run away from the fact that I'm a strategic coach, because I'm thinking, do I really want to get in front of the camera? Do I really want to speak? Because as a child, I was always told to shut up, stop talking, because my voice is squeaky. So I've always been like, oh no, I don't really want to talk, and my voice is too squeaky. But if I didn't use my voice, who's going to hear what I've got to say? I'm on here now and I'm talking. Now I've had to do work on myself to get rid of those limiting beliefs, to get rid of those things that other people have said to me about me, so that I can serve you, I can connect with you. So guys, just want to say, be clear, be focused, be determined on what it is that you want to achieve. And sorry, my throat is really, really sore here. And never be afraid to fail. Never be afraid to fail. Because the reality is, if you're failing, you're actually winning. Because you've actually taken a step to do something beyond your comfort zone. So you're stretching your comfort zone. And even if you fail, just fail forward. You fell forward, you fall down 4 times, but you get back up 5. As long as you get back up, you learn from where you slipped or tripped over previously, and you just go again. Like I said, I had my vision board experience booked for January. The hall was booked. I had all my materials and stuff, and then I cancelled it because it didn't make sense. People wanted to do it as a 1-to-1, so I would just do what it is that people want, serve them and their comfort and where they want to go, because it doesn't make sense doing stuff. Hey Teddy. I don't want to serve people where they don't want to go. I'm not going to push people where they don't want to go. But as I said, if you're going to fail forward. There's an amazing book by Susan Jeffers that says, feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, there's been many a times when I've been scared to do stuff, but I've gone for it anyway. Like that trip to Bali, the amount of things that people have said to me, oh my gosh, they've got hurricanes, there was earthquakes and tsunamis, and you know, my dad, he's African, so he was very he was going into one, oh, you shouldn't be going to those countries and it's this and it's that. But the reality is we had an amazing time. I spent my 40th birthday in Bali in a private villa with my sister and my niece, and it was amazing. We had an amazing time. It was an 18-hour travel time, but we had a really, really good time. So guys, what things are you up to in 2019? No one's up to anything? So Shishi London, where you spoke about... Hey Philip. Shishi London, where you spoke about limiting beliefs. What were some of the limiting beliefs that other people may have whether put on you? Oh, fantastic. So you just launched your new monthly membership. So what's that around? Is that something that's pushed you out of your comfort zone? Because I know, especially in business, it takes a lot. People underestimate how much it takes to actually get things done. Like today I spent a good 2-3 hours typing up sponsorship forms. And I've done it, but I said, you know what? Once I've done it, I've actually, it's I put in the work now, because now I need to copy and paste and, you know, just identify who it is I'm going to send it to. Eden Mayers, building and scaling my business, staying in the moment in everything that I do. Yeah. Yeah, being very clear and focused. I love that, Philip. In terms of being very determined, you have got to be very clear. And, you know, the hardest thing, I think she should understand it, the hardest part was stepping out of it, or stepping out and doing it. And RSL says finishing uni. That's amazing. Now, like, it's hard. Like, no one said it's going to be easy, but life isn't easy. Now, when you think about, you know, people going on journeys and going on hikes, it is tough. It can be grueling. Your feet can be burning you. You're tired. You're out of breath. The other day I was walking up the hill and my heart was burning. And I thought, oh my gosh. And I was like, Gina, get a grip. It's not even that deep. It's not that far. But I was walking. I took my time, one step at a time. And I got to the top and it was such a relief. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So yeah, it's hard. It can be difficult. It can be challenging. It can be very lonely. Now that's one thing that I'm having to get comfortable with, is that it can be a very lonely journey as an entrepreneur, as someone in business, someone who has goals that other people may not agree with or may not be able to see. You know, we know our vision for ourselves, and that's why it's so good to be very clear on what it is that you want to achieve, because you know your vision. And other people might be like, what are you talking about? They'll be like, oh, Gina, why don't you go and get a job? Or why don't you go and do this? Or why are you sitting down doing this? And, you know, why putting all the work? But because I know the vision I've got for my life. And I know how satisfied I am when I see people move. Even if it's a small micro win, it's a small needle point. I'm happy and I'm excited, and I haven't got my pom-poms out, and, you know, I'll be cheering them and shaking those, because I get excited for you. Because then I know that I'm actually doing what I'm called to do. Excuse me. I've discovered a new passion, Carrie. I've discovered a new passion in traveling, but finding out how that fits around me studying to be qualified as a project manager. Well, the question there, Kyrie, is your passion for traveling and being a project manager. How do they fit in? How do they fit in together? Is it that, you know, the choices you're making, because of the three strands that Journey Before Success stands on, is choice, freedom, and a lifestyle. So the choices that you're making should enable you to have the freedom to live the lifestyle that you want. So is it that you're confusing the two? Are you making your lifestyle, is your lifestyle stopping you from actually doing what it is that you want to achieve career-wise? Or where your passion is, where your focus is, where your purpose is? What is it? Because for me, I travel because I want to impact people around the world, but I also want to see new places. So in the next 5 weeks, I'm going to Cuba to go and do some work with some Afro-Cuban women. I'm going to do part of what's it called? Celebrating International Women's Month. We're going to do some workshops and just have some discussions, not really workshops, but more discussions with women in Cuba, because they speak Spanish. So I'm going to need to take an interpreter around with me. So I've been trying to learn a few words, and right now all I know is hola and gracias. But I've got my Google Translate with me. Now, you need to make the right choices. Always be clear on the choices that you're making. And like I said, don't do stuff because it's going to give you the money. The money is never ever going to satisfy you. You always will give up. You could do it for 10 years, you could do it for 20 years. The reality is, if I actually went and got a full-time job working for a corporate company, or even within the in the statutory sector for like the council, the local council, I could probably earn a 60, 70 grand, if not more, a year, based on my qualifications and my experiences. But that's not where I want to go. Yes, I'm not saying I don't want to earn that salary or that money, but the reality is I can earn less money, but I can impact more people. I can do the things that I actually want to do, seeing the different places around the world. So like I said, be very clear. Have goals, have aspirations, know where you want to go, but don't ever get confused and complacent by chasing money. And know that it's not easy. You know, we set ourselves goals, we think, oh, it's something that we want to do, so it should just be easy, everything should just fall into place. And the reality is, it's almost like when you're getting that step closer to your goals, when the blessings come in, for example, it's like all of a sudden things start to go wrong. As I said, I'm preparing to go to Cuba. I'm working on the Women of Excellence Celebration Achievement Award, which is in March as well. I had the JBS vision board experience. Then my car decides to break down, and the price that they're trying to charge me to fix my car, I could buy a second-hand car. So right now my car's parked up outside my house. But that didn't stop me from remaining focused on where it is that I needed to get to. Because actually, it reminded me that I said I wanted to do more steps. Okay, Gina, so get the bus. And in getting the bus, I save another £100. Another £100 over 12 months is 1,200. Hey, that can actually pay for another trip. That can help pay for something that another lady might want to, may need the support with. Teddy has said, taking that first step is a daunting task. Any tips on how to take that first step? Well, the reality is, once it sounds like you know what the step is that you need to take, and I guess you just need to take the step. Take the step, no matter how lonely it may be, how scary it might be, just take that step. And I say that to you because sometimes it can be so painful. When I came out from Davido's concert, at what time of the night, I had to get the bus back home. I got to my house around 12:30, but this is how things would always line up. When I got off the bus, there was a police car at the bottom of my road, and it had its full beams on up the hill that goes to my house. Amazing. So I felt comfortable walking up the road, and I walked into my house. My feet were burning me. The next day, my feet were burning me to go to work, but I still done it. I still walked step by step by step. So yeah, I wasn't the night before. Yeah, I was fearful walking out, thinking, oh my gosh, it's dark. I don't really travel this time of the night. What am I gonna do? It's just things that you have to just do. My feet were burning me the following morning to go to work, but I had to just do it. So, Teddy, it's a case of stepping out and just doing it. And I look forward to actually seeing and hearing the amazing things that you're doing. And guys, I look forward to seeing and hearing the amazing things that you all are doing. Sorry, my throat is really sore. But it's 2019, guys. I'm going to keep on watching all your different pages to see what you're doing, what things you've got set. And, you know, JBS Talks will be going live once a month, the last Wednesday of every month, around the same time, 9 o'clock. Hopefully, I have access to the internet. If I'm not in the country, I will endeavour to get access somehow to Wi-Fi, so I can jump on and talk to you guys. But I don't want this to go past 30-minute timing. So if there's any questions, last-minute questions you want to ask me, I will endeavour to answer those for you. If you have any things that you're looking to do within the next, I don't know, 4 weeks that you might want to post. So when I jump on, excuse me, when I jump on next month, I can, you know, follow up with you. If you want to personally direct message me, feel free to direct message me. You can share this content with your people, your followers, other people that you know who may benefit from the conversation. And also on my website, I have a free guide, 5 Steps to Freedom. Some of you may have received it before, but just sign up and it's a free plan. You can download it, do the steps and see where you can take it. You know, as I said, I'm a strategic coach. People can do one-to-ones with me. They can attend some of my sessions, look out for things that I'm doing. You know, the women of excellence. Now, how many women do we know that do so much work and they don't even get a thank you? People just expect that that's something that you should do. You know, so therefore, that's why I'm putting on the Women of Excellence on the 23rd of March. If you haven't got your ticket, or if you haven't voted for a woman, I'm sure many of you have multiple women that you know of who would benefit from a nomination. Everyone that gets nominated will be acknowledged on the day and throughout the month of March. So yeah, head over to my website, jbsanderson.com/WOE 2019. And you can place your vote. You can also purchase tickets from that space. So yeah, Philip, 5 Steps to Freedom. Check it out. You've got nothing to lose. It's free. Sign up. It will come straight to your inbox. Download it. You can actually fill it out online, or you can download it, print it out, and fill it out in your spare time. But guys, get clear on what it is that you want to achieve for 2019. And I am looking forward to seeing all that you're going to achieve. When the end of the year comes, when it comes to December of 2000, I would have just got back from Gambia then, so my Gambia trip. So December 2019, I am looking to hit amazing things, guys. You know, I'm really rooting and cheering for each and every one of you. And yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I know I'm getting ready to blow my own mind. Yay, Kyrie, you're cheering for me. I'm cheering for you too, girl. I'm cheering for you because we're going to be doing this. We'll do it together. So yeah, guys, you know, thank you once again for logging in and checking in with me. As I said, do share this with other people. She said, do I have a podcast? I don't have a podcast, but I will check out yours. So guys, as well, you can check out the She London podcast on iTunes. Yeah, head over there, check her out and see what she's doing. She's been doing some amazing things. I've been looking at some of her some of her Instagram stories. Yeah, she's doing some really good things. Very encouraging words. So yeah, She London, do keep it up. You know, as you know, I endeavour to inspire others. You inspire me also. So yeah, thank you guys for checking in, and I shall see you. Well, next week Wednesday we'll have JBS Talks as normal, but the next live will be at the end of February. So have a blessed week, guys. Have an amazing night. Wrap up warm because it's cold. No matter how much I put the heating on, it still seems to be really cold. So wrap up, guys. Have an amazing week, and I shall speak to you very soon. Take care.